just yesterday, we have an ex-party motion at the Koforidua High Court. And guess what? Akwa constituency is also in the news because the NPP candidate who won the election, the NDC candidate is saying, no, I don't agree with the results. So he went to court ex-party. And ex-party means on the blind side of the NPP candidate, the one who has won the election. And one section has become very notorious in this whole election matter, PNDC law 284. That provision, particularly section 16 and 20, Lily, come to court and see everybody is quoting those two sections. Section 16.
Does that mean everybody has their own interpretation?
So the point is that it talks about how elections are organized and how you are supposed to challenge if you disagree. And it has become the term that all the lawyers have been using in court in relation to all that has been happening. But of course, when he went to court ex-party, what did the court say? His request was granted. And let me walk you through what the court has been saying in relation to what he filed at the Koforidua High Court, presided over by Justice Senior Ademehe, I must say. And then he, Honorable Henry Boachi Yiadom, was the one that filed this particular ex-party motion. And he went to court when he took Ernest Yaokumi. He won the election at Akwa to court. He's an NPP parliamentary candidate, and he also sued the Electoral Commission because EC is the body that organizes election, collates, and declares results. And it's the reason the EC has also been in court along the line. Then the Clerk of Parliament, remember, Monday, you know what is happening on Monday? Monday, all the parliamentary candidates elects, all the MPs elects, will be in Parliament, registration will happen, and then the midnight swearing in will take place in order. He said, no, don't add Ernest Yaokumi to it. Stop him from being sworn in as because I have issues. And the court granted the interim injunction. In this case, it is to last for 10 days. After 10 days, you put Ernest Kumi on notice, then the party appear in court to argue their case out. But just so for our listeners, let me just walk you to the final order of the court. The court said, it is hereby ordered that the respondent, that is the Ernest Kumi Electoral Commission and the Clerk of Parliament, to, as it were, I said they are restrained from proceeding to call, admit, register, swear in, recognize, gazette the first respondent, that is Ernest Kumi, as the elected member of Parliament for Akwatia constituency, and for the first respondent from holding himself out as member of Parliament for Akwatia. In fact, this is in relation to Akwatia constituency, and the order was given in relation to yesterday. So the point is that Ernest Yaokumi, the court is saying that for the next 10 days at least, you cannot hold yourself as a member of Parliament elect. Parliament should not allow you into the chamber. So that's one of the things. Hopefully tomorrow.
But at what time did this come in?
That was yesterday.
I mean, I'm wondering the time, because yesterday in the morning we saw a lot of the MP elects walking into Parliament to register.
Absolutely. He came later part in the afternoon.
Maybe he had already done his registration.
So where he has gotten to, once this order has come in, they have to pause.
So he cannot walk into Parliament now.
When you want to walk into Parliament, you'll be as a spectator to watch whatever will happen.
And not a citizen.
And not that. So that's one thing that happened in relation to that. So as I in fact, tomorrow, those ones that we know, the four each cases.
Tema Central or Kaikwe Central, Ablekuma North, and then
I don't want
South.
to be in the shoes of the parliamentary candidates on both sides.
You know?
I don't want to be in their shoes because tomorrow, most of them will know their fate. In fact, all of them, 8, so 4. The 4 here, the 4 there will know their fate as to whether they will be part of the processes in Parliament. And if even the EC is asked to go and recollate or declare, what time frame would you be able to do
will the EC have ample time?
Maybe weekend. They can use Saturday and Sunday. Because the court will set at 12 noon. Depending on the time that the court will be done and the outcome, they will know more. So it promises to be an interesting time ahead, especially when Parliament is also proceeding.
We'll be dissolving by midnight on the 8th.
Yes.
On the 6th.
So
let's move on and look at other issues. In Dodowa, there was an issue.
So I'm going to ask you this question. how would you feel you have a property and before you realize the property has been raised down?
The Kusasi in me will come out.
The Kusasi in you will come out.
Obviously.
You never have it easy. And guess we are talking about? An ex-military man, ex-soldier.
So that's his property?
Ex-soldier's property. So you can see the property on your screen, and this one is somewhere, Dodowa Waterworks. That is where 8 acres of land, fenced with single rooms all at the corners, but all of them have been demolished by unknown assailants. And in fact, the police, he managed to get information, reported the matter to the police. Police arrested some 2 guys, and with a machine that they used to demolish the whole wall. Now, the vehicle that was impounded, brought to Adenta police station, the crime officer, the divisional crime officer at Dodowa, who sees with the matter to handle the matter, has ordered the release of the said machine truck, and that's the police, Adenta police station, the police officer. The 2 gentlemen you see that are in handcuffs, they were arrested. They were seen to be operating that particular truck that went there to demolish the fence wall and all that. They were arraigned in court. The court has granted them bail, and they are back in court on the 10th of February. But the matter in contention here is that the only evidence that the complainant, that's the ex-soldier, Wisdom Ahiadome, have is the truck and the accused person involved, because they have mentioned some other names. And that particular one, I said, hold on, the police should hold on. Let's do further investigation until we get to the bottom of it. The police just, on the face of it, have released the document. And he was not happy with it. But let's hear from him exactly what the situation was, especially how he got to know about this whole demolition exercise.
As the case was pending at the Dodowa police station, on 24th December at 12 a.m., my caretaker called me that he saw cars being parked at the site and then payloader breaking the fence wall. So I need to rush and come. On my way coming, I heard that they are done, so they left the site. So they are going. So we need to trace them. We traced them. I saw a police patrol team, which I pleaded on them. They were able to help me. We arrested the car at Medina to Adenta police station. So later, at that same morning, I went to the Dodowa police station to lodge a complaint that this is what has happened to my property. So they went and brought the suspect, which are the payloader driver and the payloader boy, and then the low bed driver and the low bed boy, which they all brought to the police station. On that fateful day morning, on that 24th, they were asked to take to court. So they took them to court. When they took them to court, we were there, we were not hearing anything. For us to know that the judge asked the prosecutor that if we are still here, because he has received a call from the divisional crime that he should hold on with the case, which I'm not okay with this. So later, the judge asked us to wait. He wants to place a call. After when he placed the call, he asked us to come back to the court. So he's come to sit on the case. When he sat on the case, they hear the case. After hearing of the case, he asked me, who is the complainant? I said, I'm the one. Then he said, are you not the one who said you are not interested in the case? I said, me, my lord, I've never said so. I don't even know what is going on. So then they granted the low bed driver and then the payloader driver, they granted them bail.
So that's Wisdom.
Yes, that's Wisdom Ahiadome, the complainant in the matter.
Ex-military man.
The ex-military man
Okay.
who has been subjected to this ordeal. And but he's also been making some concerns about in fact, a message to the IGP. We are in the country where rule of law must work. And if the police, who is supposed to ensure proper investigations are done, are doing all these things, then he has this message for the IGP in relation to this matter.
I was coming back from Accra, which I was receiving some calls that the machine has been released to the low bed driver and then the payloader driver.
That's the machine they use to demolish them.
That's the machine that they used to demolish all my property. So I got furious. I called the crime officer, the divisional crime officer, and she was like, yes, they will bring the machine to Dodowa police station. They will take some entries before the machine will be released. And I said, no, madam, these are machines that I'm going to tender for evidence. As at now, nobody has been heard by the police that he was the one that caused this damage. Though the machine operator has mentioned some few names of those people, but the people have not been arrested. So as the people have not been arrested, at least the machine needs to be in the custody of the police. So when we arrest the people, so that the machine can be released to the machine owner. Because the machine, they are the evidence that I'm going to tender for court. And you said you are going to release the machine, and which I'm not happy with it. And this is something that I want the general public need to come in. Because we cannot fence 8 acres of land, a whole fenced about 12 courts, single room self-contained, all the corners, 4 of them has been demolished. So please, the government need to come in, IGP need to come in. We beg the judiciary, and then the special prosecutor need to come in, intervene in this issue. This is a huge money that have been wasted.
So special prosecutor, judiciary, IGP, Lily, you also are a stakeholder. So
what will be the job of the special prosecutor here?
So to investigate, to help with but of course the
police is there.
Yeah, police. In this whole matter, it is the police.
Yes.
But he thinks that all these people should use their eyes, their lenses to support in this cause, because it is not even the first time. Okay. It's not the first time that the whole war was broken down. This is the second time when people die. But in all of this, the chief who gave me the opportunity to go on the land and perform it has also been speaking in relation to that. So let's hear the chief of Sota, what he has to say.
Assurance is that the land belongs to we, the Ngos, and I have all the right to protect him. So my fear alone is we need the people who put the things down. We need to arrest them so that there shouldn't be that incident again. Because as a chief, when they came to me, he was in the bush. When I called him home, that where you were going, the people are not the rightful owners. So come to me as the rightful owner. And you came to me, I'm not expecting that they should put the wall down again. But so far as they are pulling the wall down again, that means it's not the people from this community. Because my people knows me and they will listen to my voice. So when I talk to them, they will hear. So I know that the perpetrators are coming outside this community. I know because of this, their work. I meet one Pastor Lano, and I know as a pastor there, you shouldn't involve yourself in some things like this. But he was the one who insists that he gave the place to somebody. So me, as I'm here, the first suspect that I know is Pastor Lano and his brothers and family. They are coming from Wedokum. Those have been suffering a lot here since '92, and there were a lot of things that we've been through, but we know and we believe in the rule of law, that we were governed by the law of the land. So I want the IGP to let the rule of law works, so that everybody that they will catch, they have to do the proper investigation and know who is behind them. Because those who came on the site, those who are operating the machines and the things, they are innocent in these things. So they should go inside the matter and fish out those who sent them and deal with them with the law.
So that's the chief of Sota.
Nene Ade Teko, Peteku, Osaye, the fourth.
But
Manche
if he
Osuta.
says that, well, the people who demolished the wall and the self-contained or whatever it is were not from the Suta community or Dodowa community, then where did they come from? Obviously,
so
somebody is also thinking that I am the custodial owner of the land.
So if you follow the history and then the processes leading to that, you realize that there's somebody else who is also behind. But it's just a matter of the parties sitting down and then aligning themselves to whatever has happened. But of course, in relation to this one, he mentioned that not the people who are doing this are not from within. If they are not from within, then definitely they are from somewhere.
Yeah.
This information can assist the police to be able to widen their investigation into the areas. And in the coming days, we hope. So on the 10th of February, the matter will come back in court, and then we'll know more about this one.
Okay, Captain, thank you very much.
Yeah, so